Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. Today we're going to talk about a wonderful theater that we are privileged to have in our community. It's Prima Theater, and we are with John?
Andreadis.
Andreadis, of course
Yes.
it is, and you are, but here's the other part.
Yes.
Galvanizing champion.
Galvanizing champion.
I've never heard of that title before.
It is a new title, yeah.
And what does that mean?
It basically means donor relations, community relations, working with the community, bringing resources, getting people into the theater, talking about the theater like we're going to do today.
Like we're going to do today. Okay, so you were originally, I guess, from the Bethlehem area, right?
Yes, yeah, Lehigh Valley area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came here about 6 months with this recording, to get started. So what do you think of our area?
So I got here not knowing all too much. You know, I feel like people in Lehigh Valley think, oh, it's just Amish out here. And that's truly what, and I came in here and just saw how much energy and cultural vitality and wonderful restaurants and diversity. I just felt, honestly, I truly just fell in love. I fell in love with Prima first, and then fell in love with Lancaster. So now I'm just so happy to be here, and like I was just telling you, living downtown. So like I'm immersed in it as well. So I'm just enjoying my best Lancaster life.
Yeah, you really are. And you know what? Prima has added so much to the community. And I think Prima's been here since what, 2010, right?
2010, yeah. We've been doing like going around town, finding different places to put our performances on. Started in Prince Street Cafe with finding like the best performers we can in a little cafe doing cabarets. I think we went to 15 or so different other places, and now we finally have our own home.
Yeah, and tell us where the home is. It's a great place.
Yes. So it's on Wheeland Avenue, right across from the Hamilton Watchtowers, and only a few blocks away from Franklin and Marshall College. It's such a uniquely intimate space where basically you get a great view of these bold and beautiful performances that we put on, and you just get, it's just amazing. It's a wonderful space.
And it is bold performances. I think that's one of the things that really separates Prima. So if we were to try to describe what is different about Prima, what's unique about it, what would you say?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. We basically say that Prima is a nonprofit theater organization that produces boutique musicals and experiential concerts, but are focused on re-energizing people's lives. We want to give them energy, especially these past few years where we've just felt drained and at home through everything, lost so much, and just want to give that energy back to people. And that's what I think kind of sets us apart.
And I think that's accurate because I was at the reveal for the season that we're going to be talking about. And it really was energizing. It gave me things to think about. I think a lot of times we like to go to theater to escape, don't we?
Sure, absolutely, yes. And after these few years, like we said, we need a little bit of an escape and time to reflect and look to the future, I think. And that's actually what we have upcoming in the season. I'm so excited about.
Yeah, it's great. So how many people are involved with Prima Theater?
We're a small organization with 3 full-time staff, 2 part-time, but then we hire everyone as far as like directors, music directors, actors. So it's interesting because at one time, where there's 5 of us, we say, running the whole shebang, right? But when we're having a performance, there could be 30, 40 people in the same room working together on a performance. So it ranges, but the day-to-day, we're still a little group, but growing. They just added my position, like we said, about 6 months ago. So we're growing, and kudos goes out to Mitch Nugent, our founder. So I guess he built this place.
How many people can attend a performance in the space that you have?
Yeah, what's so great about our space is that we can change it up. We can do theater in the round. We can do proscenium seating. So that changes the seating. It can go up to about 200 or so, but as intimate as like around 100. where you're only this.
Yes,
You were there.
right.
You got to see that
Yeah.
how close you actually get to
Yeah.
the performers, and that's no matter how many seats we have. That's what we really focus on as well, is that intimacy. It's an intimate space.
And that is what I did love about that too, because you felt like you were a part of it.
Yes,
And I think that's what you want, right?
and that's the energy. You
Yeah.
feel the energy from those performers, and they are like show-stopping performers as well, which
Right.
is just so. That's re-energizing to hear them hitting these notes, these
know.
wild, crazy notes, and
Yeah.
just giving you their all. It just that's the kind of people that Prima brings in as well.
All right, let's start to tease the season, which
Yes,
starts
please.
in the fall. Okay,
Yes.
so if we are looking in September, we have the music of Queen and Journey.
Yes. So that is September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I believe. That's Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
The little backstory is actually we had our first weekend in June, and our second weekend came, and unfortunately COVID happened. So we had to postpone. And I always say, it's like we had it in June, now we're doing it again in September for a week. It was kind of the first chance we could get the band back together, I think.
Right,
is
right.
like all these performers,
Right.
some are from New York City, the Philly area. We get people from around, and some local as well. But it's just interesting is that's the weekend. And it's the music of Queen and Journey. So, Don't Stop Believin', We Are the Champions, just music. We're talking about energy. That first weekend, we basically sold out, and just the people leaving there were energized and just have a new zest for life. And that's really the mission here, is to bring those kind of experiential concerts and let people leave there energized. So that's coming in
that's
September.
coming up.
So even if you saw it in June, I'm saying, come see it
It's
again.
time again.
It's
Get
time
re-energized,
again. Get
right?
re-energized. Yes, that's exactly it.
And the music continues too with Here Comes the Sun. It's a timely Beatles tribute concert. Now, this is in October, right?
Yes, this is in October. We're saying it's basically the music of yesterday, imagining tomorrow. So we're using the Beatles music to kind of look back on what we've lost and what has happened these past few years, and using the Beatles music to then focus on tomorrow, on the future.
Okay.
So that's what we're basically doing, is weaving those songs together to create a story that tells about, reflecting on the past and focusing on a better tomorrow.
And that's what I love, the twist that you put on things.
The Prima twist.
It
right?
is
That's
the
what-
Prima
that's-
twist.
That's what I'm feeling. I always feel it's a Prima twist.
Absolutely is.
Yes.
And then we have the holiday concert.
Yes.
Illumination, it's an immersive.
Yes, an immersive holiday concert. I would picture it's basically featuring amazing singers.
Right.
Think of a piano in the middle of the room, theater in the round, and then hundreds of candles surrounding it.
Yeah.
So bringing that holiday music, that intimacy that we keep talking about, and then just that energy of just remembering what joy feels like.
Yeah.
That's your chance to really just get immersed in that holiday spirit. And of course with the Prima twist, that's why it's theater in the round. The singers are right there. And it's going to be a magical experience.
Well, and hearing that at the reveal with Andy Roberts on piano. I hadn't heard Andy in a while, and it was like, whoa, I forgot how magical he was and what he adds to it.
Yeah, and those are the types of performers and musical talents that we love to bring in and give people the chance to really see them up close. I know he was playing the piano right in the middle of the room for this reveal, and you just got to see his talent and the talent that surrounded him with the singers. It's love it.
Yeah, it's a great showcase.
Yes.
Isn't it? It really is.
It really is. The local talent that we have here. And the talent that we're able to bring in, it just amazes me still. And I have to say, it's genuine people as well. That's the other thing I'm finding in my role as community relations. Somehow just Prima brings in such wonderful people, not just talented people, but wonderful, genuine people.
Yeah, they really are. What is the website if we want to go on there and check out some things?
Yeah, so it's www.primatheater.org.
Okay.
And that's where you can check out the whole season. You can become a subscriber. You can donate. There's a lot there to see, and little snippets and peeks.
Yeah, it really
you
is.
might get to see here.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Well, we're going to do that now. We're going to take a peek because you deserve to see this, and we'll talk to our galvanizing champion when we return and tease you with more.
ready, set, go. Let's go, let's go. Get ready, ready for it. Let's go, let's go. Don't get no better. Woo. Let's go, let's go. Get ready, ready for it. That's just the way we roll. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. We coming motivated, eyes on the prize.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night.
Welcome back. We're with John Andreadis, and you are the Galvanizing champion
Yes.
with Prima Theater, and we're talking about this wonderful season that's coming up this fall. And we've talked about a few of the shows, and you've got a few teasers you just have watched. But Into the Woods is coming up March of 23.
Yes.
What is that one?
Yeah, so it is. It's a musical that is beloved by many. It's a story of fairy tale characters and creatures going through the ones that we all know and love, like Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
And they go through their story and they get to they're chasing their happily ever after. And it's a story about what happens once they finally do get their happily ever after and possibly the consequences there. But of course, just like we said,
Yeah.
there'll be that Prima twist. So we're going to do it very intimate and just a wonderful story that we're excited to bring. It's one of our only book musicals. So
Okay.
it's a very small boutique musical that we're
Yeah.
going to stage, and we're excited for that.
That is exciting. And you know, the next one really excited me. In fact, I was
Yes.
blown away with the concept.
Yes.
It's called The Mom Show, and that's in May. So, of course, there's Mother's Day, and all of this makes
Yes.
sense. So, explain this, how this
Yeah.
comes together.
Yeah, no, so we have such a creative bunch here at Prima Theater that that it's basically we're writing our own show with this one. This is a story that is going to be weaving, I will say, true stories about motherhood
Yeah.
and music. That's really just trying to explain all the intricacies of motherhood and all the different types of mothers.
Yeah.
The mother that is the professional dealing with two totally different worlds once she gets home.
Yeah.
And even the people that silently, feel the loss of a mother, and just touching on those. So it's going to be heartfelt. It's going to be hilarious because motherhood is also very hilarious.
Absolutely.
So heartfelt and hilarious, all these feelings, and kind of thrown into this like wonderful woven story
Yeah.
to talk about what it is to be a mom
Yeah.
and to celebrate women.
Yeah. What I found interesting when I was watching during the reveal, I'm like, oh yeah, I get that. It's so
Yes.
right on.
Oh, me too. I was right there with
Yeah.
you, with just tears slowly coming
Yeah.
out of the corners of my eyes for one of the songs. Just like
Yeah.
how true,
Yeah.
and that's what's so great about Prima, finding these such great true stories and songs that just hit you where
Yeah.
it really hurts in a good way to
Yeah.
really make you reflect. But like I said, hilarious beyond belief also. If you
Yes.
remember the reveal, we had this story about just all the funny things that can happen as a mom dealing with a little
Yes.
toddler. And
Yeah.
it'll have you crying, it'll have you belly laughing
Yes.
for sure. And just we're excited, like you said, it's right around Mother's Day to celebrate moms and women of just
Yeah.
all kinds with this show. It's going to be one to not miss for sure.
Absolutely. One thing I think is an overarching feel that I get for Prima Theater is that you do everything with such heart. There's a lot of heart there.
Well, thank you. I would say so. It really all I've been with Prima for 6 months. It's been a company for 12 years. But in just that short amount of time, I feel that. And just, I'm immersed in it every day, but every day I feel that.
Yeah.
Just the intention from Mitch and our group is just, it's always intentional.
Yes.
That heartfelt is, we have our focus is on like, what can we do to re-energize people? How can we make them feel something that they don't get somewhere else, that they can leave re-energized. I keep saying that word because it's just so true. That's such at the heart of what Prima is. And the only way to do that is to have it come from the heart. And that's where the genuine energy comes from. And so that's that little secret sauce I think Prima has figured out.
It really is. There's some other extra experiences you call them that are coming. So tell us about those.
Yeah, so we just talked about the season.
Right.
Those are the shows during the season. Then we have these extra experiences. One of them is right around the time where Illumination is happening, December time. We call it the Land Carolers.
Okay.
So we're bringing the Land Carolers back. We brought them first time during the pandemic when people couldn't go to the theater. So we were thinking, how do we bring theater to the people? And we actually did this during the pandemic, brought some wonderful holiday music. Think like pentatonics, a cappella music with lights and music and like dressed to the nines contemporary singers, and brought them to the community. So we're bringing them to various places. Some companies are like picking up shows and saying, I want to bring this for employee retention. I want to bring something for my employees to just re-energize themselves and have an experience. So that's happening all throughout December.
Okay.
We're bringing these carolers, land carolers, to you to experience these. So that's where you can go on the website and you can talk to us about bring it to your company or your community to kind of bring the show to you.
That's amazing.
So that's one of them.
Yeah, and the other one, Stage Brawl.
The last one, Stage Brawl.
Right.
So you first picture, at least I do, a stage brawl. So we're going to have people fighting on stage. Is that really what we're? But what really the fighting comes from? It's leaders in our community, getting them out of their comfort zone.
Okay. And
having them sing a song or do a scene from their favorite movie or play, and that's where the brawl is. So it's voting with your dollars, basically for your favorite contender is what we're calling it. It's wonderful, and we've done it before, and people have said it's the most fun fundraiser that they've ever been to.
That's
so
great.
that is in February 4th. To be exact. We have these leaders in our community just, singing a song all in good fun and just want to have a great time.
Yeah.
Fundraise, of course, for Prima, but really to just have an enjoying time, like a very great time. We're going to also be like streaming parts of it. So we have a small theater as we talked about, intimate theater, but we want to bring this to the masses. So we're figuring that out right now, figuring out what parts are we going to stream so that people can get engaged. And like we said, it's voting with your dollar. So who did you like the most?
Right.
Here's your chance to vote and see who's the winner of Stage Brawl.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's a great.
So once again, the website is
www.primatheater.org.
Okay, and it's theater spelled
with a TRE at the end.
Okay, there you go.
That's right.
And what are we going to find on the website?
You're going to find everything from all of the shows that we just talked about, the new season, ways to subscribe to that season. So the best thing to do is become a subscriber. You basically get a free show out of it, and you just get to re-energize yourself every 2 months. Basically, we have a show. You're going to find ways to donate and sponsor. That's kind of my avenue, right? That's the donor relations. But it gives you a chance, even as small as $150, to start donate. Start to donate. You can find show sponsorship. You can find season sponsorship. You also can find, this is near and dear to my heart, our Next Gen initiative. That is actually something where we work with high school students and college students for internships, getting them the like hands-on experience that we can give at Prima, and that one-on-one internship that I know is so needed for these students that are trying to figure themselves out in their lives.
Absolutely.
So getting them re-energized with Prima.
Yeah.
So that's the next gen, and bringing in subsidized tickets for students.
Okay.
We have a great relationship with the school district of Lancaster.
Oh, that's great.
Just the past superintendent, Dr. Rao, is on our board, so she has connected us well. So that's the other thing, is you can also give to that Next Gen initiative and make sure that these kids are getting the chance to see this wonderful.
Well, I am so
productions.
glad you were here today
Thank
to
you.
give us insight into this next season, and you truly are a galvanizing champion.
Thank you.
I can feel this
Thank
energy,
you.
and I think everybody else did too.
Thank you.
For being here. We look forward to seeing everybody in this season and to be a part of it.
Thank you. No, we look forward to welcoming everybody here and just get re-energized this upcoming season.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for joining us today too. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find. Now, check this out. This is what you're going to find at Prima this season.
When he said, "Come in," with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. And we wait in the dark until someone sets us free, and we're brought into the light, and we're back at the start. And I know things now